Okay, how's it going? You're going to want to put on Bandolier Bandit, PhD Slider, Dying Wish, and then your modifier you're going to want to throw in Stone Cold Stronghold, Viper and Dragon, and you're going to need alchemicals and the max ammo elixirs on in this game. And that's that. That is all you need to get hooked up here on 9 in Black Ops 4. You're going to come over here to the challenge podium. Well, really, you're just going to knife the flag and then wait to go to the challenge podium. You're going to do your first challenge. Whatever that shall be, it's randomized. And when you're done that first challenge, you're going to gain an extra life. So you don't have to do any of the other challenges. I never do. You just need to do this first challenge just so you can give yourself a little get out of jail free card, just in case shit goes south. And really, it's just, the old point building strategy. I would recommend putting the Strife on and having the bayonet attachment or knife attachment. And just build your points up that way. You can see I'm even shooting a few of them, but you get a lot of points early here. Open this door over here. You're going to want to head up to the raw tower and grab the first shield part. It should be up here. It's the only area it can be in. Grab it. Hit the first challenge. The first little... It's almost like a lockdown, but you can leave if you have to. And you're going to get the first part for Pack-a-Punch. Once you kill him, fuck, he's tanky, isn't he? Open the door heading to the other side, which is the Danu area. You're going to do this altar. And very simple. Like, it really is. You just need to have your specialist. Shouldn't be hard. Take them to town. Come down here through the raw tower. Open the door heading down into the little catacombs. Come through here. I hit the box. You don't have to, but... if you wanted a gun here, you can open this door, heading towards the pit, through the pit, heading towards the other side of the map, the Odin Tunnel, and you're going to open the door, heading up to the Odin Tower Temple. Look for the second shield part. It's in one of the 3 floors. And get this altar going, which would be the third of 4. And one of them will be these tigers, so that's pretty much an easy pass. You just take them out, no problem. And then you're on to the last one, which, it's only one more. And you need one more shield part. It's all in the same area. Very lucky you can just get that all done with. Very nice and early before round 10. Grab that. And now you're going to go grab that last shield part I was talking about. Of course mine was in the bottom area here of the Zeus Tower, because why wouldn't it be? Come down to the bottom in the pit. I threw a Wraithfire just in case, because you never know that things get spicy, and build yourself the Brazen Bull. It's a really fucked up way to kill people, by the way, if you didn't know what the Brazen Bull was. And, yeah, there you go. Get Bandolier. It's the first perk. I did show me putting the corpses, or the skulls at Pack-a-Punch. You unlock that, grab PhD. Grab yourself the Scorpion. You don't need this. I just grabbed it because why not? Grab Dying Wish, and grab Stone Cold Stronghold, get all your perks. Took me a little longer in this game to get the Helion, which was kind of pissing me off. Usually you get it pretty quick on this map. It took me to around 23 or 4, I think. Maybe it was this round on 22 that I got it. It was, thank goodness. Rocking that beautiful fucking diamond camo. Come over here to Pack-a-Punch. Get that shit papped, all the way maxed. I didn't show you me packing all of them, but... so you're going to head over here. Should have specified better where this is, but the flooded crypt area. Don't open any of the doors heading either way. Just come sit in this corner, and this is where you're going to get to around 100. If you go back and you watch my 1 through 50 strategy, it was the more, acceptable way. I ran around. I did the things you should do if you're an old school zombies player like myself, but... I really wanted to get 100 on this map and get it out of the way. Unfortunately, at the time, I didn't have the elixirs to do it. But now, you can see I've got enough to get through this game. You're going to need to use a lot of them. 60 plus. You're going to need a lot of max ammos to be popped. So, that's and there you go. I'm lucky max ammo as I'm speaking. But really, it's just a cycle of shooting your Helion, and then once you get enough to use your specialist, you just pull your specialist out, and you get the cycle kind of going again. And you only use your specialist once. So you create the little storm surge. You'll see I like to throw down the homunculus at the beginning of the round if I have enough. If you've got 2 in your reserve, throw one. I like to keep 1. just in case shit gets spicy. You never know, man. Especially 55 plus when they're sprinters. I wouldn't be taking any risks without having a homunculus on standby. But you can see it does quite a bit of work, and then just be ready with your Helion Salvo to prep and strap them. Look at that. Yeah! Insta-kill to the rescue, even though I don't need it. So you can see right there, I put my specialist away right after, and it kind of charges it almost right back up. Boom, right back to specialist. So you can keep the cycle going, and it saves a lot of ammo if you do it that way. And here you go, you got yourself a fucking... What the fuck are these? Blightfather. I always forget what they're called. They're so stupid, dude. I hate them. They're so dumb. And they're in so many of these freaking maps. You see the specialist, and then the Helion, and then it's just, you know, there's not much to comment on gameplay-wise. Otherwise, we'd be maybe repeating ourselves all day here, and we don't want that. But back to what I was saying about my 1 through 50 that I made. I didn't really have enough knowledge of the map yet. Like, that was a pretty good starting strategy for even people like myself at that time. I just didn't really understand the game mechanics yet. I didn't understand what perks did what. Didn't even know the modifier slot really worked the way it did. So I needed, you know, the year of playing this game, which I haven't played the full year straight. You know, I've taken quite a few breaks in there. But, you know, as I've learned, I've gathered strategies on other maps, watched how other people got to 100 on this map. This is pretty much the only way you're going to do it without sweating. Buckets of sweat up. I almost said water. I guess it is water, but still. Let's be scientific about this. And I would recommend putting Diamond on. If you have Diamond for the Helion Salvo, I would recommend rocking it so you can kind of... It gives you another reason to grind. I believe it's 2,500, maybe 2,000 kills with the Helion to get the Rainbow Diamond, which I've said it before, I'll say it again. Gay people, you can't ruin rainbows for me. They're God's sign. You're not ruining it for me. Rainbows are a sign of purity and beauty and wonder, and they went and ruined it. But you're not ruining it for me. Looks so damn good on this gun. And all the camos really do when you're using Diamond in this game. I think they all look good to a certain extent. Even this mint green one looks pretty cool. But you can see I have one homunculus, so I'm not using it. There's no reason to. But ammo kind of starts to become an issue around this point. You're only getting a max ammo every other round, maybe even every 2-3 rounds. Almost down there. Ooh boy, 4 health. Made my butt sweat watching that right now. So now I hop up to around 90. I didn't really record a lot of footage. I didn't really, you know, think about it. I just got to a high round and I was like, all right, well, I'm here. I'll get a 90 and 100 clip just in case. And then I kind of went backwards with this whole video. I didn't... The first part you just saw up to 50 was a different video. I do this a lot with the high round videos. I use footage from 90 and 100 of a different game. And I go back to 50 so I can get all of the intricate stuff, you know, building the shield, getting the perks, building your points, all that stuff. I don't like to do that and prep and record everything just for me to fail. I've done that a few times, so I just feel like it's a bad luck charm or a bad omen when I do that. You know, it's like a bad juju. And it was Call of the Dead that comes to mind. I died on 49, and I recorded everything up to that point. I was just like, God, I know I could just do it again, but dude, that crushed me. Freaking crushed me. But you can see how quick they're running now. You have to... It's pretty much every time that you zoom out, zoom back in and get a shot in. They're running so fast, you don't really have an option. And this is the type of round. You can see I had the alchemical pop. You're going to be using gobblegums or elixirs in this case a lot. So don't feel bad about it because you save those up for a game like this. That's what I kept telling myself, to feel a little better about losing all of them. But what else was I saving these for? There's no other map that I really need them for. Maybe Ancient Evil, but even the Blood Wolf Bite strategy, you don't need max ammos on or anything. They help. But that strategy, man, I'll go more in depth with that someday. I uploaded a video without commentary on that map. Check it out. I'm having a stroke over here. I'd say go check it out at least once, just in case, you know, you haven't seen the strategy or not, because it's kind of a good way to get to 100 on Ancient Evil. But this is way easier. You just sit here, Helion, baby. Helion with a million points. And then you get a lot of specialist drops. That's one nice thing, I guess. But you almost gotta pray. Deep down, pray and hope that the game's nice enough and doesn't give you a teddy bear or whatever it is in this game before you get the Helion. Because then there's no fire sales in the drop cycle. So you got one less drop to worry about and more chances to get a max ammo or an insta-kill. So maybe restart. I don't know. I didn't really think that deep. I was just, fuck it. I wanted to get to 100. But that's pretty much that. I don't have much else to say. I got what I had to say out there. I have spoken. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back shortly to make more videos. It's been just a time of I've just not been feeling it lately, I'm going to be honest. But I got this one made. I got other ones planned to be made. So if you're interested, stick by and I will have new videos out soon. I hope you guys have a good day, and I am out.